So let's look at this Zelda right here. This is a haggy butt looking old, slow, lean Zelda. This is our Brawl Zelda. Now let's look at our Smash 4 Zelda. Basically the same thing. Old but haggy, lame Zelda. Now let's look at this new Smash Ultimate Zelda. Yo, this looks nice. Nice, clean, colorful outfit. You know, she got some sass going on. Got some style. It's a great, clean revamp. You know, I really respect this revamp. And not only did they revamp the way New Zelda looks. Oh, look at this ugly thing. Look at this beautiful thing. But they revamped her playstyle. Or more specifically, I should say, they fleshed out Zelda's playstyle. I feel like in Smash 4, if you watch my video on Zelda, I feel like she didn't have much of a defined playstyle. She was kind of just dash attack and dash grab. And then occasionally lands like up airs, fair airs, and up Bs. And they kept a lot of the same strengths and weaknesses, but they actually gave her tools that make it very clear what she's supposed to be. A ground-based setup character. So let me just talk about first her continued weaknesses, actually, in the next game. So, they mainly touched up her special moves. However, her aerials in particular are still kind of lackluster looking. Her up air is a bit faster in exchange for a smaller hitbox. I think that's fine. I think that's great. But everything else is still kind of the same. Fair and Bear look the same. Nair looks the same. Downer looks like its weak old self. With that said, I think the new short hop and full up mechanics where you reach your max height immediately is going to help her a lot. Because you can a lot of times see her due to how floaty she was. When she's jumping at you, trying to space an up air or a sweet spot fair bear. In this game, though, she might be able to space those a lot quicker and catch people off guard just due to the speed of her jumps. And everyone else's jumps, of course. So I think that's actually a cool buff to her. Nothing crazy. And that's really it for her aerials. She's not going to be able to air-to-air people. She's not going to be able to air-to-ground people. She's got to rely on hard reads. But yeah. And this is where I think that her changes to her ground game rate comes in. So when you look at her actual ground moves, I believe her tilts have a little bit less end lag. I think her jab comes out a little bit faster in exchange for some range. There's also, you know, a multi-jab with an ender. So that's just a great quality of life buff compared to her 7-frame jab in Smash 4 that didn't have that much range. It was decent on block, sure, but like it was a 7-frame move with a very narrow hitbox. So that's a cool buff. Makes her ground game a little bit better in my opinion. She still has her good grab and her good dash attack. But what really is setting her apart from Smash 4 Zelda is the buffs to her side B and her down B. And actually, I should mention up B quickly. Up B is interesting because they made the hitbox much weaker, the second part of it, but in exchange, it looks like it has a much bigger hitbox overall. So you'll be able to hit people a lot easier and be more of a threatening move as opposed to a gimmick, in theory. In practice, it could just be a nerf to make it so she doesn't kill people at 40 with spot dodge up B now in exchange for some of her new tools. But anyway, the point is, they changed that move around, and now let's get into her side B and down B. So down B, everyone already knows what's happening with that. That move now summons a Phantom, and this Phantom is great. You can let go of it immediately for a quick hitbox, sort of like Smash 4. But if you charge it fully, it creates a hitbox that is delayed, so Zelda can act while the hitbox is coming out. And this hitbox in a fully charged Phantom is massive. It was catching people holding ledge, catches ledge drop, can even catch a ledge jump. It can catch like everything at the ledge. In neutral, it's just, it's big. And the Phantom itself, when it's fully charged, blocks attacks. I've seen it block physical attacks, projectiles. So when it's rolling, you can't really challenge that. While Zelda's coming at you with whatever mix-up she wants. I would be surprised if there's going to be guaranteed grab setups on making someone block or roll, and then reacting either and punishing them. But anyway, and that's great. It's going to force people to rush Zelda down if she's charging the Phantom because they want to give her free pressure and setup. But if she sees that coming, she can let go of the Phantom early and challenge people trying to attack her. And the Phantom, the more it's charged, I believe, the bigger and more powerful the hitbox is. Meaning, you know, if you challenge the Phantom and it's like decently charged and she lets go of it, seeing you run at her, she might just beat your attack. You might be forced to block it anyway. She won't get free follow-ups because she's going to be in lag from the Phantom. But it's still really cool because you don't just get this free counterplay to her Phantom. You can still attack it and break it. So, you know, she can't just charge it in your face. And, like, uncharged Phantoms are still going to be kind of meh. And you can hit her. I believe you hit her even when the Phantom is coming out. It gets rid of the Phantom even on fully charged. So there's going to be that as well. It's not completely, like, broken. But the point is, if you knocked off Sage or knocked far away and she just has time to charge this, it's going to be so hard to deal with. She's going to limit options. And I think this establishes the idea that she's meant to hit people away and then set up, or she's meant to scare people by winning neutral a few times and then set up when someone's scared and make them have to guess if she's going to charge it fully or if she's going to let it go or challenge them for trying to approach the Phantom and hit her during a charge. What else was there? And then her Psybe. No one's talking about how great this move actually looks now. So, the big buff is obviously less lag on it. If she's hit during it, it still explodes after traveling some distance. And she doesn't get put in the free fall after it. And I think all three of these things are great. First of all, just not being put in free fall means off stage, and we've seen this already, she does a fireball in the air and then recovers, so it forces you to like shield the ledge, and you can't challenge her as much, and then she does the ledge now. This is great. Also, even in neutral, she can like jump, and she can use a fireball jumping and then follow up with like a nair probably if it's like a full hop for more pressure. So if you block the fireball and she's side being into your face, you can do like fireball, nair, maybe shield poke, and that's gonna be really good pressure. Or if you hold shield and it doesn't poke, you can like nair to like up smash and break your shield, and there's just some crazy setups you're gonna have with that. And of course retreating. You know, if you think she's gonna press a button aggressively and then she jump back side Bs, or if you just want to brush it down in general and she jump back side Bs, she's gonna whiff punish you while being put into the air, so she's gonna be a lot harder to hit with just about any grounded move. As this is a big explosion, decent damage, and it's a projectile that I don't think can be reflected. I could be wrong on that one. You know, that's just going to be really hard to deal with, sort of like a Lucas doing a jump back side B in neutral. So, both on offense and defense, you have this. And then since it has less lag, it just means, like, she does side B and she's not nearly as punishable. You don't get to just roll past her and get free grab on her. And, you won't be able to out-zone her with projectiles, like if you're Sheik, because if you hit her with a needle during a side B, it's still going to go and explode. So it's very likely you'll show side B, you'll needle her with Sheik, and then she'll win the trade because the damage of side B is really nice. And then at that point, you get knocked far away, she can set up a Phantom, and there you go, setup game. So I think that's great. I'm not going to say whether she's offensive or defensive. I can actually see her being played in both ways. And I still think she's going to have some of the same issues of, like, not the best grounded moves or aerial moves. But I think she's going to be rewarded a lot more for keeping space from the opponent and knocking them away, and just establishing crazy stage control and mix-ups off of these really buff specials. So yeah, I'm really excited for a new Zelda. I'm not sure if I'm going to play her in the next game. I'm going to try her, of course, along with every other person in the world. We can see from all the fan art made of her, people are loving this new Zelda. But yeah, I think she's going to be cool. I think there's going to be a lot of people that try her out and like her new playstyle that didn't even consider her in Smash 4. And I also like how people who did play her in Smash 4 aren't losing anything, really. They're just gaining more options. But those fundamentals are so good to carry over. I'm not sure if these new gameplay overall changes will help her that much. I mean, I'm sure moving around better is going to help her. You know, I'm sure more shield stun is going to help her for pressure. Like, you know, normal stuff. But I don't think she gets any specifically big benefits from the changes. Outside of the fact that teleport has just always been a good recovery option. So off stage, she will be one of the less vulnerable characters, probably, just by nature of teleport being so good. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And Smash Ultimate is coming out in, what, 4.5 months now? Something like that? It's crazy. It's been actually, I think, like, what, 170-something days since it was announced. It's so close. I can't wait. Ah, it's going to be so great. But yeah, guys, let me know those other characters you want me to talk about in future videos, and peace out.